Khan's help. WhatsApp, +92300 908 8899. P, that is, pa sound. Briefly, this is consonant sound. Consonant, produced by obstructing or limiting the airflow from the vocal cords or air passage in some way. Vocal cords are a pair of flexible muscles located in the larynx, commonly known as the voice box, which are responsible for producing sound by vibrating as air passes through them. They are crucial for creating speech, singing, and other vocalizations. The size and tension of the vocal cords determine the pitch and volume of the sound produced. It is voiceless, which means the vocal cords do not vibrate. It is bilabial, which means it is produced by bringing both lips together and then producing this sound and releasing air. It is stop, which means airflow is stopped before producing this sound. Detailed discussion. In linguistics, the p sound is a voiceless bilabial stop consonant. It is produced by briefly closing both lips together, stopping the airflow, and then releasing it abruptly. When producing the p sound, the vocal cords do not vibrate, resulting in a voiceless sound. This is in contrast to the b sound, which is the voiced counterpart of p. The p sound is commonly found in languages around the world. To produce the p sound, one begins by bringing both lips together, creating a closure at the place of articulation, which is the bilabial position. The airflow from the lungs is then stopped by the closure, and pressure builds up behind the lips. When the articulatory closure is released, a small puff of air is expelled, resulting in the p sound. An example of the p sound can be observed in the English word pen. When pronouncing this word, one's lips close to form the p sound, and upon releasing the closure, a puff of air is expelled with the release of the p. The p sound is considered a stop consonant because the airflow is completely blocked and then released. This differs from a fricative sound, such as f, where the airflow is restricted but not completely blocked. In different languages, the p sound can vary slightly in terms of pronunciation. For instance, in some languages, it may be aspirated, meaning there is a strong burst of air after the release of the p sound. However, in English, the p sound is typically unaspirated, meaning there is no strong burst of air. Overall, the p sound is a voiceless bilabial stop consonant produced by closing both lips together to briefly stop the airflow, and then releasing it abruptly, resulting in a sound commonly found in various languages. Place and manner of articulation. The p sound is a voiceless bilabial plosive. Here's an explanation of its place and manner of articulation. Place of articulation, the sound is produced by bringing both lips together. It is called a bilabial sound because both lips are involved in its production. Manner of articulation, the p sound is a plosive, also known as an occlusive. It is produced by completely blocking the airflow through the oral cavity and then releasing it with a burst. In the case of the p sound, the airflow is stopped by the lips, and then released when the lips part. Here's a step-by-step breakdown of articulating the p sound. 1. Bring both lips together to form a complete closure. 2. Build up air pressure behind the closure in the oral cavity. 3. Release the closure by suddenly opening the lips, allowing the air to burst out. Overall, the p sound is a basic and common sound found in many languages. Plosive. A plosive, also known as an occlusive or a stop consonant, is a type of consonant sound in phonetics and linguistics. It is characterized by a complete closure of the vocal tract, which momentarily interrupts the airflow, followed by a sudden release of the air. This release produces a distinctive burst of sound. Plosives are produced by obstructing the airflow at a certain point in the vocal tract using the lips, tongue, or back of the throat. The closure is then released, allowing the air to be released rapidly, resulting in a short, sharp sound. Common examples of plosive sounds include p, b, t, d, k, and e.g. The classification of plosives is based on the place of articulation, which refers to where in the vocal tract the obstruction occurs. For example, the plosive EP is produced by pressing the lips together and then releasing them, while the plosive ET is produced by briefly touching the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge. Plosives are found in numerous languages and play an important role in speech production. They contribute to the rhythm, accentuation, and overall intelligibility of spoken communication. Understanding the concept of plosives is crucial in phonetics and phonology as it helps analyze and describe the sounds we use to form words and convey meaning. Subscribe for more good videos.